All right, man, welcome to that Synth Show. This is your host, Synth Samurai. And man, is this the ugly stepchild from Sequential? The Sequential Pro 3? This is the synth that nobody owns. It's the synth from Sequential that everybody forgot about, and that nobody even gave a shot. I mean, there's a scattered cat out there now and then who got one, but I mean, overall, I don't even see anybody with this thing. I think Get Jervis got one. I mean, Nick Bat might have one in his closet somewhere. I think Bo Beat sold his to get a haircut. God knows where Luke Pop keeps his because nobody knows where that cat's synths are. They're hid out some warehouse somewhere, you know? So I'm just wondering who owns one of these things. Now, am I saying this thing don't sound good? No, this is a Sequential Pro 3. It's supposed to have a crazy sequencer. It's a 3-voice, paraphonic, I believe, but we're going to check into it. We're going to look into it. It's supposed to have a crazy sequencer, great effects, great sound. Apparently, it was one of Dave Smith's prized possessions, his all-time favorites. So we got to take a look at it. It's breaking my heart to take a look at it, but I've been saying the Pro 3 might be a sleeper synth. I don't know. That's what people are saying, but we're going to look at it today. We're going to watch some videos, hear some sounds, and maybe this is something you'll pick up. I mean, the price on this thing don't drop. It's got a flip top. You can get the one that's built like a Sherman tank, okay? Or you can get one that you probably need to rob a bank to afford, all right? It's monophonic, paraphonic. It's better be paraphonic. I got to double check that. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know if it's paraphonic or not. That's something I got to look into and check. Not too sure. We got Machines Ones here today, man. What's up to the Synth Renegades? Shout out to the Behringer Bros. Shout out to the Iceberg Mafia. Shout out to the Maple Syrup Mafia. We're even shouting out to the Synth Mafia these days because we're trying to bring peace to the Synth East, okay? We're trying to bring everyone together. And I've got a show coming up called The State of the Synth Union, which will feature a coming together of sorts, you know? Bringing people back to the basics, you know, because there's a calm out there right now. There's a stillness in the air, you know. Is it a cold war? Is there something brewing under the surface? I don't know, but right now I'm feeling pretty damn good. Most of you in the chat are looking pretty good. Okay, so let's get into this, man, and let's see, because like I said, I don't know anybody who owns this damn thing. Get Jervis might have got it on a loan because I don't know anybody who's bought it. I don't know anybody who was willing to go out there and part with their hard-earned. We'll check the prices out too. I'll pull the price up for you. No problem. But let's look at the specs first, right? And then we'll get into some videos and then we'll check out some more. For everyone who just thinks I'm sitting here in some make-believe area like I'm some piece of AI, I might as well show you that I'm real, baby. I'm real. I'm the real deal. Evander Synthfield, okay? If you want to take a look at all my beautiful babies, I'll show you right here. They're all right here, baby. We got the Juno X. Always on top. Always. Thanks to Echo Craft for making me pick up a Juno X. Thanks to DJ Wojtek for the recommendation. Thanks to the Synth Renegades for letting me know that the Juno X, although people say it's a VST in a box, you can go kick rocks because this is one of the most fantastic synthesizers on planet Earth, the Roland Juno X. And now, I'm going to venture to say before we even get into this video, why would you ever go get a Pro 3 when you can get down with me and pick up a Juno X, baby, from Roland? All right? So that's the Roland. What do we got? We got a HydraSynth over here. You can't even see it, but I got the Mantis here. I got pedals over here. I got that over there. I got it everywhere, baby. I got it everywhere. All right? So let's get this show going. We'll see what this Pro 3 is really all about, shall we? Boom, boom, boom. All right, back to the main frame. All right, so we got the Pro 3 right here. Look at it. Here's the basics. This is the meat stick. I call this one the meat stick, all right? No frills, only thrills. All right, no flip top, straight black top, baby. We call this one the Black Hop Synth Copter. And then we also got the flip top, which is probably down here somewhere. If they don't show a picture of that, they're crazy. But let's check out the specs, see what we're dealing with here. We got a three generation legacy. The Sequential Pro 1, the Pro 2 Monosynths achieved nearly... we don't care about any of that. All right, anyways, the power of Pro 3. The Pro 3 boasts 3 oscillators, 3 vintage filters, 3 LFOs, 4 loopable envelopes, a massive 32-slot mod matrix, a 16x16x4 sequencer. That's pretty nuts. Throw in a dual digital effects and 4 control voltage ins and outs, and you got a hugely powerful instrument that's as exciting to program as it is to play. All right. I've just heard people out there make circus sounds on this for the most part, like they're at some weird, creepy carnival is all I've heard from the Pro 3, okay? But I heard Get Jervis do a great demo of this, and that caught my eye. I was like, oh, maybe there's something is to this. So I like, Get Jervis, you know, he's the real deal. He's a real cat. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll go check. I'm going to go look in and do an episode just for the one and only Jervis. And this seems like it might have the beef, you know? This is full of beef stew, baby. Synth stew. Next generation classic. The Pro 3 is a hybrid solid old school analog synthesis paired with versatile digital technology. 2 voltage controlled oscillators provide warmth and presence. 3rd wavetable oscillator with a digital edge. 32 table, 16 waves each. For morphing, tonal, insane, immense possibilities. Tuned feedback with grunge and analog distortion. Could be a monster. We're going to check it out. Custom wavetables. Sequential's web-based utility, wavetable generators, allows you to convert up to 16 single-cycle waves into a Pro 3 compatible wavetable and load it into any 32 user wavetable slots on the synth. That's wild. 3 filters based on vintage designs. 3 ballsy sounds. Would you like balls? If you like balls, get a Pro 3. The Pro 3 is the most powerful performance tool is its sequencer. 16 tracks, 16 steps, fully feature, real-time step input, ratcheting, variable gate and sequence length, multi-mode playback, paraphonic operation. So it is paraphonic. I just had a hunch. My hunch was right. The 3 ballsy filters is they got a 4-pole low pass. They got a Prophet 6 filter based on the Prophet 6 filter. They got filter 2 is a classic transistor ladder filter with optional resonance compensation preserved at low end punch. Filter 3 is a classic 2-pole state variable design based on the OB6 filter that can be continuously varied between low pass notch, high pass and operation. So this might be, I don't even want to do it. This might be one of the greatest synthesizers known to man. And the problem is nobody friggin' knows about it. Everybody forgot about it. Something happened. I can't tell what happened, but when this rolled out, the excitement was with a murmur. The demos were murmured. Not saying they weren't great, it's just, I don't know. I gotta go back and check the history books because something might have come out at the same time that totally clouded this thing. Does anybody know in the chat? Did something come out that clouded this vision? Check it out. Shout out to Athletic Brew. This is non-alcoholic brews, a hazy IPA. If you're looking for that sweet taste, if you're looking for that sweet craving crusher, check out Athletic Brewing Hazy IPA. Okay, straight out of Connecticut, I believe. And these here, it ain't beer, baby, but it's pretty damn near. That's why we call it near beer. So I'm gonna have a non-alcoholic near beer while I enjoy the show tonight. Oh, that sounds nice, eh? If you haven't tried them, check out Athletic Brews. Check out the affiliate links in the description, and the promo code is Vafangul. Okay? All right. Expressive sequencing. Plays well with modular, so all the control voltage is on the back. Okay, you got 4 rear panel control voltage inputs and out. Dedicated gate output. Control voltage can be assigned and routed from within. Modulation matrix. CV outputs include oscillators, LFOs, envelopes, the whole friggin' kit and caboodle. It got, all right? Effects, envelopes, LFOs, an arpeggiator, extreme modulation. This bad mama jamma got it all. Hey, I ain't going nowhere. Fully featured arpeggiator, 32 slot mod matrix, 5 stage envelope generators, 3 syncable LFOs. I mean, what more could this monster have? Do you know what I mean? So this is why we had to take a look at this thing. What's up, Crazy Rabbit? What's happening, baby? What's up, Floating? Robots, what's up? Georgie G's, the one and only. Thanks to Georgie G's for giving me the tip off to get the beautiful Juno X. This is straight from, I got a crazy deal on the Juno X. Georgie G's hit me up on an email. He was like, Samurai baby. Nuts. Yeah, thanks to Georgie G's, man, for giving me that tip off. I had to try and pick it up some bro. No box, but he gave me a case, baby, so we're good to go. All right, so what else we got on this beautiful little thing? Monophonic and paraphonic operation. Okay, you got a 3-voice paraphonics. I'm only down with 4-voice paraphonics. Sorry, that's a no sell for me. If it's a paraphonic, you better have 4 voices, because I need to play the 3-note chord with the bass note. Okay, I ain't Mozart. All right, I ain't Mozart, but I know where to start, and I start with a 3-note chord on the top in the right, and a bass note on the bottom. That's the basics. All right, that's the basics of friggin' making things sound good. Okay, because this is what you do: 3-note, but I don't got a bass note. So if you're gonna give me a 3-note, you got to give me 4 for the bass. You got to give me the bass note. So that's a no sell for me. You got to have 4 notes. I mean, if you're going to do a paraphonic, you got to have 4 notes. I mean, even Sequential's 4M had 4 notes. All right. Let's check out some sounds from this beast. What's everyone saying in chat? What do you think? Am I far off here? Is this the ugly stepchild from Sequential? Has everybody forgot about it? Does anybody care about it? This is the thing. It's weird to me. If it's so powerful, I don't know why more people don't love it. That's what's crazy. That's why this world is crazy. Shout out to the Tone Verk Mafia, all the tone twerkers. What's up, Gulf Coast, Florida man? What's happening? Apollo Hanzo, what's up, my beautiful baby? Where you been? Banana Rider, what's going on? Dom Wrangler. Everybody's here tonight, man. Having a good time. Yeah, it's good to be with you guys on this beautiful Thursday night. What's up, Trusto? Great episode today on Symptoms of Reality, 3rd year with Cresshead. Great show, man. Glad to have you guys back and popping, man. I don't know if you're back for a long time, but you're back for a good time. All right, let's check out some sounds from this thing, shall we? So first up, look who it is. Now, boys, you gotta guess who's the cat with old Davey Smith. Can anybody guess who's this handsome, shaven, well-dressed man here? I don't know if you know who that is, but by the voice, you might figure it out. Leroy, turn that music down. Leroy, turn it down. All right, so let's go over here and let's hear a little bit about this. This is Dave Smith at NAMM 2020. This is from Voltage Labs. Great friggin' channel. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll throw in the links. And we got Dave Smith here at NAMM 2020 with the flip top, baby, okay? The straight lead brick, baby. That hot Todd. All right.
Day 2, and I'm in a very delightful environment with the gorgeous man himself, Dave Smith.
Gorgeous.
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 Yeah. Absolutely. And we're going to look at the Pro 3. But before I do that, I've got a little something for you. All the way from England, from close to where I'm from, is this 18th century chocolate bar made by Fry's. Wow. By royal appointment. For
is
you,
it from the 1800s?
It is.
It was made in the 1800s?
I'd eat it.
It was.
Wow. Well, thank you.
I'd eat it on camera.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Enjoy that.
I will.
But we're not to talk about chocolate. We're not here to talk.
What a friggin' rock star. What a goddamn rock star Jervis is. If you guys haven't noticed, that's the one and only, maybe the most handsome man in the UK, because Echo's got the title the most handsome man in America. But Get Jervis might have the title of the most handsome man in the UK, maybe all of Europe. I don't even know. He might even have Uli beat.
Talk about chocolate. We're here to talk about synthesizers.
Yes.
Well, one synthesizer in particular with two different variants, I believe.
Yes, this is the Pro 3. Everybody knows we did the Pro 1.
That's right.
Back in the 80s. It was an awesome synth that everybody used, lots of recordings, very popular today, still popular. A few years ago in Dave Smith Instruments, we did the Pro 2, which was not a Pro 1, but it was kind of the evolution of such. And now we have the Pro 3, which is not a Pro 2 Mark II. It is a new instrument, and it has, of course, some commonality, but it's a different new sound. It's just an awesome synth.
Yeah, I like the fact that you've got a hinged version.
Yes, we have the special edition, and we have the standard edition.
Yeah.
The hinged version. You know what? That might have been where they failed to sell a ton of these. You can't call it the hinged version, all right? All right? You should have called it the brick house version, okay? This is the billionaire boy version, okay? This is the greenback version. This is for the boys out there working.
So you can kind of pick. This one's kind of the sexy, cool-looking one.
Definitely is.
But then if you want to save some money, and maybe that one's a little bit more roadable.
Yeah.
Just because it's...
Back when they were allowed to call synth sexy, before Moog broke on the scene and said, no. You can't be calling a synth sexy. How dare you? How dare you? What's the word? How dare you? The misogyny of calling an inanimate object sexy. How dare you?
Smaller, stick it in a backpack, whatever.
I'll tell you, Hammond.
Yeah.
With that one. Whereas this looks about the same size as my Pro 1, and it might fit in my studio really nicely.
I'm pretty sure it would, in more ways than one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's look at that more ways than one then. Let's do that.
Hold on, boys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but listen. Are you guys flirting? What's going on here, dude? Jervis, I love you, bro. What's happening, man? Old Davey.
Let's talk about what we've got.
Well, we have 3 oscillators. We have 2 VCOs with continuous wave shapes and shape mod on each of the shapes. So, of course, all analog. But the third oscillator is something different. We add...
Hold on, I gotta shout out Saucy Synths, baby. What's happening? I've been in deep in work projects for months, but back and making synth jams, up on the grind, and great content. What's up, man? Saucy Synths, one of the greatest friggin' people in the goddamn galaxy. What's up? Welcome back.
Added a wavetable oscillator. So we have 32 sets and of 16 wavetables.
Oh my goodness.
And so, let me just let's select one. So for example, we have one of them. Lots of variety. So this knob is sweeping between the 16 different wavetables continuously.
Okay.
And of course you could modulate
I was going to
that.
say, you must be able to modulate that, yeah.
Yeah, if I wanted to say, I'm going to have the slider go to this knob, put on some amount. I mean, that's how easy it is to assign modulations from any.
The Vapors audio is jacked up. What audio are you talking about, bro? You're not talking about my audio, hopefully. My audio is wicked. Can I get a verification if my audio is good or not? I think it is. Maybe you're talking about the audio on the Pro 3. One of the trustworthy chaps in the chat, let me know if my audio is clean and mean, please.
Anything else, but we could just keep going through.
Love it.
So that's kind of the oscillator section. Of course, we have external audio and noise. The filter section, this is really awesome. We have quickly selectable. We have the Prophet 6 filter. Nice. We have a classic ladder filter, and we have the OB6 state variable filter.
Nice.
So it's the only synth that I know out there where you can just pick which one you want, which personality you want. So this thing just covers a ton of sonic territory.
And with that wavetable, I mean, you're mixing digital and analog in its best environment, right?
So if you want to go classic, clean VCO, sure. If you want to go only with this guy, I'll show you some things we could.
You got to watch out sometimes, right? When you're doing a stream, somebody might, this is the thing, right? I broke my own rule, right? I try not to listen to when people say I got audio issues and stuff, because it kind of derails the stream a little bit. But I got a whatever you call it, a green bar going across the screen tells me my audio's good. I got crap on my mixer telling me my audio's good, and that's why I got a shout out. So I think if the audio is bad, it's you.
Do with that.
Excellent.
You can do that, and then mixing the two, of course.
Yes.
The sequencer is similar to the Pro 2, but we've improved it mostly for the ability to just get in there quickly and do things. Let me just go back to a real simple sound. So if I wanted to record a sequencer, I go record. And then I say play. That's how easy it is.
Nice.
I've got continuously variable swing.
Nice.
I could, do rest by just turning it off. I could do ties that easily. So I'll turn those all back on. If I want to have we have 16 tracks. What if I want to do a filter sweep? I just hit record and.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people in the chat saying the audio issues, the damn Pro 3. I'm saying, listen, I don't know, man. I don't know who likes it. Who likes this freaking thing? I just haven't found anybody who actually likes this. Most people say they got it and sold it. I don't understand. It sounds like it's such a powerful monster. It sounds like it's an absolute beast. Everything people were saying about it back in the day. But I just don't know anybody who's got it. It's forgotten. It's the sequential that nobody owns. It's crazy to me. Vapors. Vapors is an interesting cat. What's this guy saying? It's muffled like some fat 80s BU. Shh. You're a bish. My audio is clean and mean, bro. The only thing muffled around here is your ratty ass hair.
It's that easy. If I want to do any other knob, if I want to do distortion, you just hit record.
That's simple.
It's
Intuitive.
simple.
That's how you want it. I mean, you could do this stuff on the fly, and you're all over it.
So, you could do slew. You just turn it on and off.
Oh, hey, Vapors, I apologize. You're saying the sound on the friggin' Pro 3 is like a muffled up thing. Okay, I apologize. My apologies to Vapors. He was saying the sound on the Pro 3 sucks. I thought you were saying the beautiful sounds coming out of these sweet lips sucked. Okay? But they don't. It's the sound of this.
Look, a million things I could show you.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So that's roughly
But easy
it.
to use.
What?
I mean, but easy to use.
That's the whole idea. This thing does so much, but you never have to think about doing it. So you could just start with any sound and see where it leads. We have tune feedback, we have dual digital effects, we have analog distortion, just a ton of stuff. But, to give you some ideas, I'll play, just 2 or 3 sounds. So
That'd be amazing.
This one's kind of fun.
Classic wavetable, all right? So that's it. That's for that. I don't think, to be honest, I think this demo didn't do the Pro 3 any justice. The best thing about this whole video is Jervis. I hate to say it. God bless Dave Smith. Dave Smith's amazing too. Sorry. Take Dave Smith out. Dave Smith is a legend, of course. But the best thing about this video, to me, is get Jervis. To be honest with you. This Pro 3, although it looks amazing, it's not doing for me yet. But we got some more videos to go. Maybe I'll change my mind by the end of this. But this is the one sequential synth that nobody owns. And to be honest, now I kind of know why nobody owns it. It doesn't sound good. It just doesn't. Sound design seems like it's pretty good on it, but sound-wise, I don't know, man. I don't think it sounds that good. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys know? What do you guys think? Do you think this thing sounds good? Yeah, probably right. I've heard that rumor, man. If I heard the rumor, if a chick finds out you got a Pro 3, she cooks it. That's the rumor going around. I don't know who started it. It might have been Hans Volt. All right, let's check out a different video. So we got the one and only, the absolutely gorgeous, the mean and pristine, okay? The PWM Lord of Sonic Super Sugar Nicky Bat, baby, okay? Let's see if Nicky Bat can give us a demo on this thing that can inspire us a little more. Now, he's got the Black Beauty there. I aptly named the Sonicware ELZ_437289 135_276 play the Black Betty because the name was too long. But this one here, this is the Black Beauty. Built like a tank. I love the fact that they got the big writing on there, Pro 3. Let's go to the big screen, Titantron, getting closer. They got big Pro 3 over here. Nick Bat's got a beautiful t-shirt. He's got that plaid, man, that Canadian style, you know, I dig that. Beautiful glasses, okay? He's got something Soma back there. What's that? Anyone know what that Nicky had there? Ooh, is that the Lyra? What is that back there? What's that orange Soma? Beautiful product placement, Nicky Bat, boy. Again, man, I got to tell you, get out there and pick some of these Athletic Brews, non-alcoholic, hazy IPAs up. If you got an itch and you need it scratched, pick up one of these, baby. This is what you call a stomach version of a back scratcher. This hits all the cravings without the bad stuff. So, like I said, check out the affiliate links in the bottom. Promo code VAFANGUL. Just kidding. I don't have any affiliate links. I don't have any promo codes. I just think this is delicious, and it's a great way to wet the palate after a 27-hour day of work. That's delicious. All right, let's see what Nicky Bat got. Sonic State. Shout out Sonic State.
Well, welcome to another Sonic Lab. It's been quite some time since we've done one of these. That's because we've been busy with our super booth at home or home edition. Hope you got to check those out. And now we're back. Normal service will hopefully be resumed. And today we're looking at the Sequential Pro 3. This is the new flagship mono. Obviously, it's got 3-voice paraphonic from Sequential, formerly Dave Smith. If you remember, Yamaha very kindly gave Dave Smith the Sequential moniker back, so that's what they use now. In fact, you get to see it in all its lovely fonty glory. So this basically is the standard version. There are two versions of the Pro 3. This one is, like I say, standard. There's another one which has a tilt.
This one's standard. You know, two versions. This is what the freaking problem with this damn Pro 3 is. Pro 3 came out. They called one version the hinged, okay? And then they called the other version the standard. I mean, to me, that's crap. They should have called the other one the unhinged. They should have went, the Pro 3 flip top, we aptly called it the unhinged because the sounds that come out of this thing are going to make you feel like you absolutely went totally schizophrenic. You might run around town beating the crap out of everybody and everything because the sonics that flow through this thing is just gonna fill you with testosterone. You're gonna become unhinged. So this is the unhinged version. And then they should have went, but don't get it twisted. This one here, the straight black, the heavy tank, okay? The Black Hawk synth copter. This one here, this is for people who want to get dirty, okay? That's why we kept it all black.
Front panel and wood end cheeks, and it's just a bit more fancy looking, but essentially they're the same thing. And the same thing is this. 3 oscillators, 2 of which are VCOs, that's voltage control oscillators, and you can tell the difference. I know some of the older Dave Smith and Sequential stuff had DCOs, and these really are VCOs.
I like that. I want to thank Dave Smith and the boys at Sequential for putting the Synth Samurai cutoff volume button up on the top there. Very, very nice. That Synth Samurai button right up there is pretty cool.
And you can tell, I mean, in my opinion, and that's not normally something I'd comment on, but when you hear it, you just go, oh yeah, okay. Anyway, the first two are exactly the same. They have a wave that moves between triangle through to square and a shape mod, and then the third oscillator is a wavetables digital oscillator which has 32 wave shape.
All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Samurai's back with a brand new condition. Something's grabbed a hold of me tightly. What's the next part? Slowly stalking me daily and nightly. Ooh, ah, walla walla bing bang. So calling it the Pro is crap. The Prophet is such a legendary name that shorten it to the Pro is the most elitist, downright scoundrelly, sneaky move you could ever do, because they basically took one of these insanely, it's honestly, it's one of the greatest names of a synthesizer of all time, is the friggin' Prophet. Can you imagine when the fellas sat down and they were like, what are we going to call it? And they're like, the Prophet. That's it. It's a wrap. You call a synthesizer the Prophet? Do you understand what you just did? When you call a synthesizer the Prophet, you're summoning one of the most charged, energetic, linguistic talismans of all time. That word is so powerful. There's only one other word that is more powerful than that. And I can't say it, okay? I just can't. But when you use the word prophet, that word is so supercharged that it is going to send that ancestral energy straight from the past on a goddamn sonic lightning bolt directly into your sails. Because I want to have something in my studio called a Prophet, but I damn well sure aren't putting anything in this friggin' beautiful spaceship called Pro, all right? And if I do get something given to me called Pro, I'm taking a white Sharpie and I'm putting a hook on the end and turning it into the Bro.
Including some just regular analog ones. Then we move across to the next part, and this is the three-way filter. This has got 3 filter circuits in it. There's a 4-pole OTA fully resonant, a 4-pole ladder filter, which is a Moog style filter, and a state variable 2-pole OTA with the sort of classic Oberheim sweep between low pass through notch and high pass. Then there's a little band pass. It's also got a separate drive in there, so you can add a bit of extra grit to the filter, and it does change the resonant character quite a lot. Then we've got 4 envelopes.
DJ Wojtek, the Prophet is polyphonic? Yeah, exactly. So you know what they should have called all these monophonic things that they put out? They should have called them disciples, okay? Prophet, disciple. That would have been insane. The disciples are the monophonics. The prophets are the polyphonics. You imagine having a synthesizer in your studio called the Disciple? You serious?
Envelopes, 2 auxiliary envelopes, a fixed filter envelope and a fixed amplitude envelope, both that can be switched with velocity sensitivity. There's a 16-step sequencer and a 16 which has 16 tracks. You can also chain up to 4 of these patterns together to create, what's that, 64 steps, and clock divide, and also an arpeggiator. Coming back over here, we've also got the dual effects engine, which is familiar to a lot of people who've been using Dave Smith and sequential stuff. Modulation matrix. The modulation matrix, in fact, is 32 steps.
Yeah, the rubber knobs get coated in schmutz. That's true. I've heard that. Especially with all those cats out there who don't wash their hands too much. You know, those knobs get greasy and they get covered in the schmutz. It's true.
32 slots rather, with some fixed modulation ones as well. And then over here we've also got 3 LFOs and a drive circuit. Basically, this is designed to be a kind of like state-of-the-art monosynth with a lot of kind of possibilities, and it really does actually have a lot of possibilities.
Yes, indeed, Nikki. Let's get going. Where should we go? Most replayed right here.
Are you guys here for the halftime show?
Oh, no. We're here to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
So that's why the emu is here?
Yes.
Here we go.
I'd have the amount. So we can get, you know, all of that kind of ring mod / FM mod, and we can route the oscillators into other parameters as well. So there's tons of audio rate modulation.
So I don't know, man. Listen, if you guys are, I know something is affecting the synth community greatly these days, and it's one of the biggest problems we all have in the synth community, and that's called dead skin. Okay, there's a dead skin epidemic in the synth community, especially from all you ashy white boys out there who don't moisturize. Okay, and I got a prototype that I've just designed. It's in the works right now, as you can see. No color. We're still going with the blue. I got the Synth Renegade Synth Duster, all right? I use this daily. It's so clean. You know why? Because there's never dust on my synths. So this is this official Synth Renegade Duster prototype, okay? I got it resin made now with the blue sheen, all right? This is so good. This duster is so good. I'm picking these up. I think I'm going to sell them for $3 on the website. Synth Renegade Duster. I'm going to put some logos and designs on it. $3 for a synth duster. This is so good. I got home the other night. My missus was dusting the whole house with it. I said, what are you doing with the synth duster? She said, it's so good. It's so good. Where did you get this thing? I said, I came up with this design. I was in Home Depot and I walked along and I saw this thing and I was like, that would be genius for a synth duster. So I went and got it resin made. I got it, I got the mold done, and this is the first prototype. So look for these. Keep on the lookout for these. Synth Renegade Synth Duster. Affiliate links in the bottom.
So now I'll just do another basic patch. And we'll come down, listen to the 4-pole OTA. That's quite a pleasing smudge, and that's without any drive. Start to add resonance.
Bro, if you came out with a synth and called it the Muhammad 5, that would be freaking crazy. I would friggin' buy it, man. If someone came out and said, you know what, Sequential? I like the Prophet, and I raise you the Muhammad.
Ooh, quite nice harmonics. And then if we add drive, we get that extra harmonic change, which is always nice to see in a filter, that when you actually do hit the drive, you get quite a drastic change in resonance. And that's just on the first one. Second filter is the 4-pole ladder. And again, we'll just do a... You can hear there's a different character. I don't know if you can make that out, but that is actually... Get that little bit of smudge, add an extra drive in. But one thing you probably didn't notice, this is really good. What they've done with the ladder filter, 4-pole ladder filter is a classic Moog filter. And one of the things that I really just find...
Yeah, so this sounds... Nick is amazing. Nick can do the greatest demos ever. And to be honest, let's just skip ahead.
Massive. So we can create this sort of custom... delay effects. I digress. Let's see. So we'll just take that down to 0. More effects, algorithms, BB delay. Nice, some nice chorus, flanger.
Now we're talking. Effects and sequencer, I think, might be what actually is the beauty of this beast.
Effects 2 is a bit more interesting, I should say. So we got chorus, flanger, phaser, high pass filter, ring mod. And then we go to super plate, which is the one that I kind of like, because we've got this massive, super large.
Beautiful. The Pro 3 is legendary, but nobody got it. So how legendary is it that nobody buys it? That's what's crazy. It's so legendary that nobody buys it. Nobody talks about it. Nobody owns it. Nobody demos it. Nobody features it in anything. It's so legendary that nobody cares. So I don't know how that's legendary, but I like this sound that Nick got going here. Shout out to Sonic State, man. Everybody go check out Sonic State. If you haven't seen him, great show over in the UK. Nick Bat, and he's got guests on there all the time. They talk about synths and plugins and software and everything in between. Great show, man. So if any of the Renegades haven't heard about him, go over and check them out. Sonic State's great show, man. Shout out to Nicky Bat.
pre-delay and tone, but it's got that, you know, monster, almost frozen shimmer reverb, which, you know, I'm a big fan of, so it's nice to see that included.
Me too. All I hear about is people trying to sell these things. You're right, DJ Wojtek. I've never heard anybody say, hey man, where can I buy one? All I hear is people say, man, you want to buy my Pro 3? And then you're like, how much? And they're always trying to sell it to you for what they bought it for. I'm like, bro, I'm not buying it for what you paid for it.
And it's quite filmic, isn't it? It's got a bit of...
Oh, Battle Royale. Seth and Hans Volt going at it in the chat. It's hilarious.
So that's kind of a whistle-stop tour of a lot of the other effects, and a few of the other features, the looping envelopes, the tuning. And so, you know...
So that's cool. So Nick Bat, listen, man. Nick Bat can make anything sound good, all right? Nick Bat can make anything sound good. That's the beauty of Nicky Bat. Absolute legend. So let's check out, I think I got 2 more videos, and maybe these 2 will give us the sense that this thing is worth the money. But before we do it, let's see how much this cat is going for. What can we pick these up? Let's go Sweet Water Pro 3. All right, so we want to check out the flip top, unhinged, and we want to check out the Black Beauty. Let's see. How much are both of these? All right, I'm going to open both up. Hold up. All right. First up, $2,000. 2 G's, man. All right. So for $2,000, you can get a Pro 3 mono synth, 3-note polyphonic in the Black Beauty. All right. The tank. Okay. The Black Hawk. That's what they should have called it. They should have called it the Sequential Black Hawk. That would have been a friggin' name, and that would have sold probably 30% more of these if they called that the Sequential Black Hawk. All right? So that one's $2,000. And if you want the Sequential Unhinged, okay? Or the Messiah, or the Disciple, something like that. They should have called this the Sequential Unhinged Disciple. Okay? The prophet who went unhinged. The Sequential Unhinged Disciple is what they should have called it. This one is $2,750. You can get a Moog Muse for that. Hate to tell everybody. You can pretty much buy a Moog Muse for that. I don't know. I think that's a ripoff. That's what old Espen Craft would call a ripoff. But I'm not going to lie. Like Big Dave said, it's sexy. Look at that. You want to talk sexy? You ain't seen sexy till you step next to one of these things. Now, let's just not talk about sound for a minute. Let's just talk about the pure aesthetic, elegance, beauty, and artistic glamour that was put into this thing. That's one reason. Look at it, man. It's beautiful. I'm a sucker for an unhinged synth. All right? I'm an absolute sucker. I don't know what that is. Let's get some more pictures. Hold on. So here we are. It's gorgeous. That doesn't show the true beauty, though. That doesn't show the true beauty because that looks like the Black Hawk. That don't show it. That don't show it. That don't show it. That don't show it. That shows it. That shows it. That's when you get the boom, the bang, the boom. Okay? 35, 24, 38. I think that's how it goes. That's right there. That's what makes this thing sexy as heck. All right, let's check out next video. This is from Synths Forever. Absolute amazing channel. And this got some amazing sounds. This is 42 minutes. So there's enough out there for everybody to get a taste of what this thing can do, right? That's the thing. That's more like it. Best mono synth from Sonic State. Wow. You know what? A lot of people say I kind of revive synthesizers. They call me the synth-suscitator, okay? I bring these things back to life. Hans Volt just said there's 29 of these for sale on Reverb right now. That means you can go get a deal on one. But after this episode, this video here from Synths Forever, already, I'm liking the sound a little bit. Plus, they got the sexy pose. You got that side angle, that side profile, okay? After this video, the Pro 3 might be synth-suscitated. It might be brought back to life. Yeah, Seth, listen, I don't know, man. You haven't been around in a while. I don't know. I don't think it's your first time here, dude. But listen, this is the Wild Wild West, all right? You just rolled up on Renegade Ranch, okay? You just blew into the Synthesizer Saloon. You might walk through those beautiful swinging doors, and you might find a friggin' beer bottle fly across the room and smash right next to your head, and you might have to throw some knuckles. That's how it works in the chat around here. Hans is an equal opportunity hater, okay? And it ain't hate. He's just saying what he says. So who cares? You say what you want to say. Hans says what he want to say. Everyone say what they want to say. You want to have a little war in the chat? Have a little war. No big deal, man. We don't care. Oh yeah, shout out to Harp Lady and Big Russ, man. Big shout out to Harp Lady and Big Russ. Respect, man. I've been saying it more and more, and Harp Lady has been growing on me. The channel's been growing on me. Her style's growing on me. I see the beautiful nuance in what they're doing. I see the genius in that channel. And yeah, shout out to the Harp Lady, man, and shout out to Big Russ. One time. Oh, Smarty, shut up, bro. I hate this synth. My ego just can't admit how good it sounds, but it sounds freaking good. It sounds okay. I mean, the thing you got to understand where I come from on this is I'm a blue-collar synth bro. You know, I work hard for my money so my money can work hard for me. And so do you guys. You guys are out there grinding your ass off, okay? Getting down and dirty 24/7, sometimes 28/8. And when you're going to spend $2,800, it better be something absolutely extraordinary. So does it sound good? This sounds good right now. This video is doing it justice. So great job, Synths Forever, man. That's why the Poly D is so sexy. That's why the Behringer Monopoly is sexy. That's why the Arturia Matrix Brute is sexy, okay? I'm about to make a hot Todd here in a minute. Have you guys heard of a hot Todd? Hot Todd is a drink I invented way back in the day. My grandmother gave me her ketchup smoothie recipe called the Red Velvet, which is 2 tablespoons of ketchup, okay? 16 ounces of grass-fed, non-GMO, whole milk, straight from the cow that morning, hopefully. Tablespoon of maple syrup, 2 squirts of Tabasco sauce. All right, and you knock that back. That's the Red Velvet ketchup smoothie, okay? But the other drink, the Hot Todd, nobody's ready for the Hot Todd, all right? The Hot Todd is 16 ounces of warm, whole, full fat, if you're real crazy, you do full cream, okay? You go berserk and do full cream. 16 ounces of full cream or full fat, non-GMO organic milk, because we're only using the good stuff, okay? 3 tablespoons of tapioca pudding, all right? 3 shots of vodka, 2 shots of Patron, okay? Teaspoon of salt, all right? And then quarter shot of Bailey's, and then you drink it through a bamboo straw. That's the hot Todd, bro. You ain't ready for it. Nobody's ready for it. Yeah, dude. First one's called the hot Todd. Second one's called the retard. That's crazy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Hot toddy puts you to sleep. Hot Todd wakes you up. Hot Todd wakes you straight up, dude. You might wind up walking straight out the closet. Man, the effects on this thing are wild. If he's just using the straight up onboard effects, am I becoming a Pro 3 fan? I don't know, man. What's up, Bloomsbury Pedals, the greatest American pedal company on planet Earth, maybe one of the greatest guitar pedal companies ever. Bloomsbury Pedals, what's up, Gregory, my boy? What's happening? Absolutely legend, Greg. Yeah, I think I'm becoming a Pro 3 fan. I might scrounge up some scratch and pick me up this beauty. I'm thinking about it now. I might get a Pro 3. I know it's crazy to say. I might end up getting the Pro 3, but I can only get this one. I can only get the flip top. The Black Hawk versus the unhinged. I got to go unhinged. I like when my synths look me in the eye, okay? When I'm going hard. OJ McBaggins, cool synth, but do you really think it can withstand my Akai MPK Mini Mark III? Bro, I don't know. This is the thing. Personally, I think if you got a Akai MPK Mini Mark III and you've got a Pro 3, I think you'll make more albums with VSTs and the Akai MPK Mini Mark III. That's what I think. I'm on the same page as Noir and every other pro out there. Because the dirty secret, I've said it now, I pulled the curtain up. Everybody hates me for it. I don't care. I got to tell the truth. The truth out there is that everybody, all the pros, the greatest artists out there now making the most cheddar use VSTs and a laptop to make all their albums. Some of them use instruments, but most of the instruments are just props to look pretty. And it sucks, but that's just the truth. That's why the hobbyists out there, that's why the Behringer Bros, the Synth Renegades, we're the majority, because we're the ones buying all the gear. It's not the pros. The bros buy all the gear. That's the dirty secret. It's the bros that buy all the dirty gear. Or sorry, it's the bros that buy all the gear. And the black magic is the bros bought all the gear because they marketed it to you like if the bro bought it, you'd be a pro because all the pros buy the gear. When in fact, all the bros buy the gear. Okay? All the pros use VSTs and laptops. Sorry. Sucks, but it's the way it is. Yeah, man, I gotta say, Pro 3 sounds pretty decent. Sounds okay, sounds good. $2,800 for the beauty unhinged version. Ah, that's too much. If I could pick this up for $1,000, I'd do it. If I could grab one of these for $1,000, if I could grab a Black Hawk version for $500, if I could grab a Black Hawk version for $100, Mrs. just walked in. She was like, "Who's Black Betty?" Bam, ba dam, ba dam. What? Yeah, so if I could get the Black Hawk version for $800, I'd do it. Let's keep listening for a little bit. We got one more. Yeah, sweet. So, I mean, you know, I say it all the time, but I got something cooking and I feel it. I just feel like a lot of the trend is going. I already see it. I already know it. I already feel it. That the trend, the marketing and the advertising and what do you want to call it? The influencing to get people to buy synthesizers is. It's not to be a pro anymore. It's not. It's like when I buy something, I want it to be awesome. Okay? I just want it to be friggin' awesome. I want it to be sexy. I want it to be awesome. I want it to sound good, and I want it to look good. Okay? And then I want to talk about it with the bros on the phone. I want to talk about it with the bros in the group chats. I want to talk about it with the bros at work. All right? That's why we want this stuff. We don't want it to be pros. Okay? Although some bros are pros, most pros aren't bros. All right, so that one sounds pretty good, man. Let's jump on over here. And this is the last video. I mean, I just don't even understand it. Are there 216,000? Look at this. Look at this here. This video on the Pro 3 from 5 years ago. 216,000 watches or whatever. What? 216,000 watches of this video on the Pro 3. I mean, I don't even understand that number. How the hell is there 216,000 people out there who watch this Pro 3 video? That's weird. But let's check out what Ricky's top feature is. Paraphonic. I want to see the effects. What do you guys want to see? Envelope delays, envelope sequencing points, default patch, final thoughts. Let's just go right to the final thoughts.
Don't care. It's totally fine.
If you have the opportunity to do CAR-T, do it.
CAR-T worked for us, and it can work for you too.
The hell is CAR-T?
Brianti offered us the ability to experience the treatments as an outpatient.
It wasn't like any treatment I had before, just a one-time infusion.
No thanks.
It's NAMM. It's the third day. We're exhausted. That's fine. I get up to the Pro 3, make my way over there, put the headphones on, and it's what these guys were saying amongst themselves that really got to me. So I have my headphones on, and before I even start playing, I can overhear them talking, and he goes, "Oh, but have you ever tried modulating this with that and sending this over there?" And the other guy's like, "No, but have you ever tried sending an LFO to this thing at this audio rate and doing that? It really freaks this one thing out." So immediately, before I even started playing, I realized that these are the people that I want creating my synthesizer, because they're in it for the love of it and they have a genuine interest in
Top glaze, baby. Dude, I mean, come on. Listen, Ricky Tenez is A-lister glaze merchant, man, to the highest extent, okay? He is absolutely one of the best, if not arguably maybe the greatest kayfabe glaze artist of all time, and I mean that with the utmost of respect. As a student of glaze, okay, as an apprentice, okay, of the trade of glaze, when I'm hearing Ricky Glaze, dude, I'm like, bro, this is like watching Michael Jordan in his prime. This is the absolute caviar of glaze, and I love it and I respect it to the max. Listen to the glaze, baby.
In what they're creating and how they're going to be using it. They can imagine the sounds that they want to create, and then they just apply it into the DNA of a synthesizer like this, and it's totally felt throughout the interface and using this thing. And yeah, they're just in it for the love of it. And I know I sound like a fanboy, but that's because I am. I'm a genuine fan of Sequential, and it's Dave Smith. I mean, the legend himself making these synthesizers, which is so cool. And if you haven't seen any of the demos that he did during NAMM, it's just so awesome to see him light up when talking about synthesizers. And I felt that same feeling and emotion when using this thing. It's just so much fun to use. And yeah, before it sounds like I'm just being cheesy and overselling this thing, yeah, I love this synth. I've never bought a synth so fast, and I'm so happy to have this thing. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for kicking it as always. If you want to support, got a link down below, or you can just check this one out. Got some synth merch and whatnot. And yeah, I'm gonna
check out Synth. That's a cool name for a site, bro. Dig it.
Just kick you here. You're more than welcome to stay on, be exploring some of the sounds. And yeah, you already know the drill. Share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace. Oh.
I can listen to Ricky all day. I can listen to Ricky from dusk till dawn, okay? From work pants to putting my pajamas on, I can listen to Ricky Tenez all day. Absolutely friggin' love Ricky Tenez. But the Pro 3? Ugh. Brother, ugh. Brother, ugh. So, I gotta say, I don't know, man. Pro 3 ain't for me. I think it's, it's a synth that, I don't know. What am I gonna say? I don't want to call it a failure. The Behringer Pro 800 sounds way better than that. It's a better deal. I mean, I wish Behringer would just friggin' recreate this Pro 3 and sell it for a friggin' reasonable price. But also, something happened. I don't know what happened. Why is the Pro 3 the ugly stepchild of Sequential? Why doesn't Sequential push it more? Why doesn't Sequential do anything with the Pro 3? I mean, does it ever get an update or a firmware? Does anything new ever happen to it? Does anybody make patches for it? Is anybody using it in music? Is anybody just... I watch so many streams. I watch so much damn YouTube synth content. I never see the Pro 3 in anybody's studio. I never see it in anybody's bedroom. I never see it in any of the Pro studios, that's for sure. So I don't know who's buying this thing. I don't know who bought it. Only Jervis. Kent Spong said his died 6 months ago. RIP to the Pro 3. Kent Spong, what's up, baby? One of the most legendary men on planet Earth. If you don't know him, you better find out. Kent Spong is an absolute legend, one of a kind, a pure beauty, and shout out to him, man. I call him the Magic Man. Yeah, absolute legend. What's up, Trader to the Living? Checked out your show earlier today, bro. It was great. Great show, man. Dude, you got Your show's getting better and better every day. And you're getting better and better every day, man. And you got so much synth knowledge, and you're great on camera, dude. Trader to the Living, man. What a great show you got, bro. I hope everyone goes and checks out Trader to the Living's channel, because it's awesome. And what's up, Trusto? Shout out to Symptoms of Reality. Shout out to Tone Smith. That Third Ear show you did with Cresthead today was awesome. If you got anybody coming up, throw them in the chat there, Trusto. If you got any shows coming up with anybody in it, absolutely wicked. I know we all miss and love you guys. And shout out to the Monkeys, man. The Monkeys and Renegades are forever tied. Forever tied, baby. And it's a beautiful, holy matrimony of two groups and gangs of misfits who found each other, star-crossed synth lovers. And it's been an honor to do business with you. Monos over 1K are nuts. That's a fact. I'm just reading some of the chat here while I get ready to cook it and grab some dinner. Jan Petra, I know one man. Someone owns a Pro 3. Who is it? Who the frig owns a Pro 3? I mean, like I said, I think only Jervis. I don't know. Only for the pros. That's right, Conductive. What's everyone else saying? Yeah, cheers, man. Cheers, Tone Smith. Great stuff, man. I feel like that Third Ear channel, Third Ear podcast show's got such potential, such a cool idea, so down to earth. It's interesting. You get to hear so many artists that you'd never get to hear from. People in the community who you listen to their music, involved in events. It's such a cool show. Third Ear over on Symptoms of Reality with Symptoms of Reality and Tone Smith, man. Very, very cool show. But yeah, check it out. Get this music turned up a little tad here before we get out of here. Yeah, man, so that's the Pro 3. The synth that nobody owns, the synth that everybody forgot about. No disrespect to Sequential or Dave Smith or anybody. It's just an observation from some cat, you know, living in America. That's all it is. It's just an observation. And nobody owns it. Nobody plays it. No one sees it. And it's sad because if it is so awesome, Sequential should go synth-suscitate it, bring it back to life, put a new friggin' fur coat on the beauty, turn it white, okay? Give it some cream. Let everyone dream again. Let them dream of how good this thing could be, how awesome it could be. Okay? Turn this thing white. I'll buy it and I'll glaze it for you. I'll sell about 50 or 60 of these in a 1-hour live stream. Easy. Okay? If you turn this thing white. Or cream. Cookies and cream. Dude, if they came out with the Pro 3 in a cream version, and they called it the White Wizard, and they added something to it, the Sequential White Wizard, okay? The Sequential White Wizard Cream, okay? Or the Sequential Cream Commando. That's what synths need to be called. The Sequential Cream Commando. The Sequential Hot Todd. You know what I mean? All right, I gotta roll. I gotta go get some dinner. Thanks for joining me. If you like Sequential, go buy one. If you don't, don't.